Hello there, it's Kerri Konik from Brandscape and today's conversation is going to be about the emotional state and the journey that your target audience is in and on during the process of working with you. This is extremely pertinent to services or products that take clients through a transformation from a beginning, a process, and a result, an ending. So very often as entrepreneurs and business owners, we know the value of what we do, and we know what it's going to feel like when we're there, when we've gone through the process. And often we talk to the target audience in the enrollment phase and the education and acquisition phase as if they had already gone through that transformation. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is to remember what it's like for them, or they're searching for an answer and they learn of you, and you need to speak to them where they are. Okay, so they haven't gone through the transformation, and there's a lot of emotional components cooking for them in that state. So what I want you to map out and write down is, what are the emotions that they're feeling that makes them start looking online for some guidance or for some help or for a solution. So let's say they're looking for assistance with weight loss. You have to speak to them in the emotional state that they're in when they finally begun looking for a different solution or a different result than they're currently getting on their own. Okay, so they're not through the process, they're not over here. And when they look at you, you may be a very successful version of that. Your story may be taking them from here to here, and if I can do it, you can do it, right? But you're representing the finished result. Or let's say it's personal fitness or personal training, and you look fantastic, and you're lean, and you're fit, and everything looks great, and you can wear really small clothing, fitness clothing, right? And you think, wow, you're really a symbol of what's possible for them. Well, I have to tell you that that's not what they're thinking initially. I can tell you from all the brands that we've worked on and the emotional research we've done over the years for market segmentation, they don't feel good, potentially don't feel good about themselves. And when they see you as the poster child of what's possible, there's a lot of conversations going on in their mind. I could never look like that. Well, she was born like that, or she's younger than me, or she hasn't had children, or she doesn't work. She's not an executive. All the shadow emotional responses or projection get put upon you, holding up yourself as the example of what's possible. So when you speak to them being all the result, you need to tell them about the journey. You need to tell them that you were just like them. Or you tell them where you were before you got there. If you're selling transformation, you need to know the journey. You can't say, I've always been like this and I can help you get there. That's not a vulnerable story that they're going to relate to. They're going to want to have an understanding that they can be like you and that you've gone through a process that they also can go through. So transparency and vulnerability is something I just mentioned, that the more you can convey, hey, I didn't start like this. Let me tell you how I got here. Okay, so maybe it was nutrition, and maybe it was a choice of foods or diet, what I put in my mouth, and the kind of exercise I did, and how long it took, and what else I needed for the journey. Okay, so when you build your communication and in your visuals, your photos of yourself and the brand symbolizes the result. But you also have to be sensitive. Just map this initially so you're conscious of what you're saying and doing, of where they are when they're looking for help. And this is true for anything where there's a solution or a process or a transformation. So it could be better skin, it could be cosmeceuticals, it could be anti-aging or looking younger, it can be weight loss. healing from an accident, physical therapy. So the more that you can communicate to them that you have an awareness and you have a real knowing about where they are and how to take them through, then your emotional componentry can change. Your messaging can change into a sense of encouragement, a sense of we're making progress, good for you, into a sense of celebration and achievement, and then the result. So just be sensitive, map it out so that you know what the emotional trajectory is, so that they look to you not as in envy or in projection or a sense of the emotions that are kicking up for them, and that you're the antidote. They don't see you as the antidote. They see you as the antithesis of them. So you need to explain how you are the antidote and that you're just like them. And then you will be an inspiration to them, but not before. So be sure that you can relate to them so that they can then make that journey emotionally to really get on board and just love the work that they're going to do with you or with your product. Okay, hope that makes sense. Map it out and then go for it. Have a great day. Take care.